is Sunday, the 7th of September 2025, and the program is Sunday Magazine, coming to you from our station Nta Yola. My name is Nafisatu Abdulhamid Dembos. A quick reminder, viewer, that you can now join us live on our YouTube handle. My name is Nafisatu Abdulhamid Dembos. Stay tuned for Sunday Magazine, but before then, this news. Thanks, baby. Children and works have been on holidays the past months, while others cash into their holidays to enroll their children into summer lessons. Others did not see any wisdom or importance. They left theirs roaming around, idling or engaging them in business of hawking to augment the family's needs. A trend many see as detrimental to the development of our future generation. But are you one of those that engage your children or works for the summer lessons or not? Answers to this question will be handy from parents and teachers as well as the children. Stay tuned. Gabriel Adiku, a guest preacher at Equa Good News Upper Lugere, admonished Christians to always have gratitude and not allow entitlement spirits to destroy their sense of gratitude. Victoria John Michelia, who was among the worshippers, reports.
The use of simple courtesy words such as thank you, sorry, please, and excuse me has been described as powerful tools that can open doors for people in different aspects of life. This was highlighted by the guest preacher Gabriel Adiku at Equa Good News Upper Lugere, where he emphasized on the importance of appreciation in people's daily lives. He stressed that inability to say these words will limit one's blessings and breakthrough.
Nobody created by God is empty. But you know what? Our inability to appreciate one another has locked up the blessings in our hearts. Our inability to appreciate our leaders has denied us access to what they carry. Our inability to say thank you has denied us access to what ordinarily we should receive at the platter of gold. Our inability, and I also let you know that this understanding I'm talking about is so potent that it applies to everybody. The inability of our leaders to appreciate the effort of their members has locked up certain blessings that they should access freely. So God has loaded leaders for their followers. God has loaded followers for their leaders. Yeah. Come on, are you getting what I'm saying this morning? Is it not in the Bible I read? 2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 15 downward. The Bible said David sat down. Listen to me. David just sat down and sighed. Oh, that when they drink from the well of Bethlehem by the gates, he just expressed his innate desire.
Some worshippers at the Sunday service said adopting these courtesy words can encourage mutual understanding among believers.
Always be expressing our sense of gratitude. That there are keys that unlock your destiny positively. If this sense of gratitude is always in your mouth.
Thank you to somebody. There's something that will make somebody be happy and he will feel like doing for you more something. Like if somebody does something, you tell the person thank you, appreciate. Next time you feel confident to do for you something.
The service ended with worshippers giving gratitude to God for his mercies. In Yola, Victoria John Michelia, NTA News.
Leaving Yola North Local Government to Fufore Local Government Area, residents of Malabu in Fufore Local Government Area of the state have raised a serious concern over the outbreak of a strange disease affecting the residents of the community. Correspondent Josepha Moazu has details.
An outbreak of a strange ailment affecting the body parts and causing severe pain among victims of Malabu community in Fufore Local Government Area is a thing of concern. Those affected are currently on admission at the Modibo Adama University Teaching Hospital for treatment, of which some have refused to be treated. That is Daji in Hausa, which they refer as cancer disease, which is said not to be contagious, but a cluster of affected persons can spread the disease among the populace. Residents of Malabu community for now have been advised to report any sign of a strange disease in their midst to prevent its spread and to safeguard lives. In Yola, Maazu Zefa, NTA News.
Looking at security in the state capital, the State Police Command has arrested 2 suspects for criminal conspiracy and stop breaking in Michiko local government area of the state. In a press statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, SP Suleiman Yayangruji said the suspects broke into a phone accessory shop in Kilimi village and stole valuables including handsets, MP3 player and a rechargeable fan. The police image maker said that the suspect from Michiko local government area of the state have confessed to committing the crime. He added that the suspect will be charged to court after investigations. The Commissioner of Police, Nkombo Morris, commended his men for their swift action and reassured members of the public of the command's commitment to rid the state of crime and ensure the safety of lives and property. That was the day's news, and now to special report. Stay tuned and don't go away. While many children and wards spend their holiday home, playing or idling, some are busy in classrooms. A choice parents say is paying off through improved learning ahead of their peers in academic pursuits. Correspondent Victoria John Michelia takes a look at the benefit of summer classes from the view of both parents and teachers as well as the society.
Summer classes to some children, wards, parents and the society may be alien and unproductive to this part of the world, but truly it pays to be engaged in this because those that enroll in the summer classes stand to be ahead of their classmates when the next session comes. Some parents and teachers who spoke on summer classes described it as a way to keep children engaged and academically active during the long holiday to shift their focus in engaging in other ill vices in the society. Some parents said summer classes prevent pupils from forgetting lessons learned in school term and helps them adjust more easily when a new session begins.
It's meant purposely to at least bridge the gap for the other ones that cannot be able to meet up with the new, with the syllabus. Probably they have failed, or probably they cannot be able to catch up with their present meet in that particular let me say, will I say semester or will I say term, as the case may be. But in some cases, this summer classes is only only created in a way that students can be able to catch up with their colleagues that they cannot be able to meet up within the season.
Some teachers, on the other hand, added that summer classes strengthens academic performance but also creates opportunities for pupils to develop new skills and interact socially with their peers.
Knowledge that we don't use, it will die down. So between the time they give holiday and the time of resumption, take for instance, this is a long vacation, almost 2 months. If we allow children to be roaming around, all what they acquire from school will just vanish. But knowledge, you stimulate your knowledge. Anything you say today, tomorrow, it has become rote learning. So it becomes indelible in their system. The organization of a summer holiday at times to flash back what they've taught and at times to prepare them against what will eventually follow. So when you organize it and you have that structure in place, reminding them and putting them to know what will likely come, you are better for it. It will become part and parcel of them. Thank you very much.
Sometimes parents tend to send their words to lessons, failing in their own responsibility at home, thinking the teacher have it all. But it's not like that. Parents have to do their homework. The teacher just to contribute. The workload is on the parent, not the teacher. Now, one of the benefits that they can derive, they tend to be ahead of those that are not involved in the summer lesson. They tend to be ahead of them because it's just a slight gap. There are children that don't go for summer lessons, but in school you see them performing well. Why? Because the parents are doing their homework.
Both parents and teachers described it as an investment that supports both learning and character development in children. As school resumes in a week's time, it is pertinent for parents, children, and wards to brace up for the next academic session with zeal and vigor for a more qualitative educational development in our society. In Yola, Victoria John Michelia, NTA News.
A fashion designer is someone who is into clothing accessories and footwear that combines aesthetic, functionality, and cultural relevances. But one thing about those engaged in this type of businesses or art is that of keeping to promise and terms of contractual agreement of service delivery. Do they really meet up or fail their clients when the need arises? Correspondent on a special assignment unravels the mystery behind disappointment from these set of people. Fashion designer clients feel satisfied, relieved, valued, excited, confident, and happy when their demand meets up their needs. But on the other hand, have you ever been disappointed by a fashion designer?
It was a friend's wedding, and then the wedding was getting close. I told her I needed my clothes on a specific date, and then I got disappointed because the style I gave her didn't even come out the way I wanted. And also, it was entirely, I ended up buying another material, a new fabric for the wedding, and took it to another designer.
Yes, I have. It's mostly the timing. It's not the sewing itself. Like my tailor, he does the job well, but I think where I have problem with him is the come today, come tomorrow, come next tomorrow. You understand? But if fashion designers or tailors can work on that, it's okay. You should be truthful to your clients. Tell them if you are busy, you tell them. Okay, if they can't get their clothes on a specific day, you make it known to them instead of, let me use the word, whining them.
A normal thing as far as Nigeria is concerned. I've left tailors. I'm now dealing with fashion designers. So tailors, those ones are zero. But when we talk about fashion designer, is somebody who is so up to standard, not just in delivering the fabric, but then in meeting with his word. And one of the things is the person I deal with currently, he has a secretary that do inform us if they couldn't meet up with the time, and then they would want to know when will you use it. So for me, based on my past experience, I try as much as possible to give them a quicker date before to avoid disappointment. But then I've been disappointed so many times. That's why I look forward to getting new people, even though I believe hair making and dressmaking is something everybody is scared of. Even though you know this person has been delivering, but you try as much as possible to still stick to him. I've been disappointed so many times.
That has been happening to me several times. And I even make up my mind that I will not be taking my clothes to designers. I better go and buy ready-made because of the delays and the disappointment that I normally face. And these people, they used to lie people that, come tomorrow, come next tomorrow. They will be delaying your time while you have some appointments to attend. There are some appointments, whether wedding or any of the occasion that you want to attend with your cloth. But at long run, they will disappoint you. So I prefer to go and buy my clothes direct from ready-made.
I have some good experiences with some fabric designers. in which I like what they designed. They designed what was on my mind when I brought the material to them. But I also have a fair share of the usual character of fabric designers, which we publicly know them as tailors, right? So I've had a very bad experience with a tailor. I remember taking my clothes to him and telling him that I will need these clothes in the next 1 month, and then he said I will get them in 3 weeks' time. Made upright payments, and after 3 weeks, I was not able to get my clothes. It took us 2 months dragging. At the end of it, I didn't get to collect my material. He ended up sewing another material for me, which was not my own, which was less qualitative than that one. So it was not really a good experience. Personally, I would prefer to go and buy ready-made than taking my clothes to tailor.
For me, I never be disappointed for the best way they sew my clothes. Like if I give them my clothes to sew to me, anytime why I tell them say I need it, he used to give me. Maybe if I tell them maybe tomorrow or 2 weeks, immediately I went there, we collect it, how he sold it for me, and he used to sew my clothes well.
What could have led to the failure by the fashion designer?
It's a very tricky question because it's something that it's common in the fashion world, but I'll still go back to setting structure for your brand, because you need like a record book where you get to record all the fabrics or the order that you have on ground. And another thing that you could actually do that will help is to give a deadline that you know is comfortable and is convenient for you, and you work towards meeting that deadline. Another thing is you should have more hands on ground. Sometimes one of the reason why these things happen is because it's a one-man army business, so you need to employ more hands, you need to get more people as much as you can. That way you'll be able to meet up deadlines.
It is not the desire of a designer to disappoint clients. Yes, but sometimes it do happen. And some of the reason why it happened is the fashion designer may not be able to beat his output expectation. It will lead to disappointment. Another disappointment, bad planning. When you don't plan your work properly, you end up not meeting up to time. Another thing that can cause disappointment is insincerity, this time from the fashion designer. If the fashion designer is not sincere and he or she ends up collecting fabrics that he is sure he cannot be able to beat the time to, will end up disappointing the customers. Sometimes some of them want money. So because of their desire to collect money, they will collect so many work and end up not being able to put or meet up.
As people bring their clothes to your shop, you don't have to promise them that I will sew your clothes on this day. You just tell them that no, this is the design that you want, I'll do it for you. Whenever I'm done with sewing your clothes, I'll call you back for you to come and pick up your clothes, not for you to be calling the tailor all the time for him to do it for you.
But why do you disappoint them by not having their fabric ready on time?
Most of them don't really pay their money in cash. Some of them, they have to delay you. You'll be expecting them to bring money for you to buy fabrics outside. They don't want to really do that, and you don't have to really force them in doing that.
Sometimes it's due to some like social factors. Yes. And sometimes like social amenities too, like electricity. Sometimes there is failure of electricity. Understand? Or sometimes maybe you fell sick. Yes. Yes. So some circumstances may occur unexpected.
After putting all our designs together, we went and met a tailor and they were telling us, oh, you have to pay this amount of money. We paid, we gave everything that they needed to do. A day to the wedding, we went and picked up the clothes, and none of the clothes fit any of us. And that was when I was like, I need to learn how to sew myself, because they're actually people that claim that they can do what they do, but they don't really know how to.
While it says that, the end justifies the means. If you're treated well, you will always come back for another business. But when your expectations are not met, you opt out for another alternative.
Baby, contemplate is over. My body out for you for honor. They for my life, you don't get the ass under. Any man ponder fire over. My body out for you for corner. They for my life, you don't get the ass under. Any man ponder fire.
Well, viewer, with a special report on the fashion designers, we have come to the end of today's presentation. As we have said earlier, you can now watch us live from our social media handles, that is YouTube. From me, Nafisa to Abdul Hamid Dembos is saying, do keep a date with us next week, same day, same time, and on the same station for another exciting package of the program Sunday Magazine. Good night, and God bless you.